For the first time in a long time, LeBron is looking old, dusty, and decrepit. Since tying Kyle Korver for the most three-pointers all time, LeBron has gone 0 for 19 from three-pointer in the last 4 games. Now, this is still slightly below RJ Barrett's record of 21 missed three-pointers without a single make, but this is still pretty bad for LeBron. And this is the first time LeBron has been looking human, I would say, in a very long time. Now, LeBron is almost turning 40. He will turn 40 in 27 days. So it is about time that LeBron has his eventual come down to earth moment in the NBA. And listen, man, if it was anyone else in the Lakers team that had missed 19 straight threes from three-pointer, Lakers fans would be throwing an absolute riot and fits all over the internet trying to get them traded or trying to get them cut. If D'Lo was doing this, if D'Lo missed 19 straight threes, anyone would be trying to get them out of here. But of course, because it is LeBron, Le GM, nothing will happen. But also at the same time, you got to understand that basketball, any sport, is mostly mental. And this is probably something that LeBron James will get over eventually. He's always been a streaky shooter, so it just takes that one three-point make for him to be able to get his mental back and for him to be able to get back in the groove eventually. And just an update, this is being recorded a day later. LeBron finally hit a three-pointer and he has officially passed Kyle Korver for 6th all-time on the NBA three-point list. But overall, and especially in a game against the Timberwolves where LeBron only had 10 points, is looking like LeBron is really starting to show his age. And it may be best for the Lakers to reduce his time so that his plus minus can continue to improve, because even though LeBron is out there for long stretches, it makes more sense for him to have shorter periods on the floor where he's impacting the game more positively versus just playing long stretches or long minutes just to say he's been out there for the full game. And I think dialing back not only his minutes per game, but also the amount of games he's playing overall, especially when you're 40 years old, might be the best idea right now. Now, JJ Reddick was asked by reporters whether it's realistic that LeBron play an entire 82-game regular season at this point, and JJ Reddick did respond. He said something along the lines of, "I don't know if that's in the best interest of him and us if he can play all 82 games, but if he's feeling well and feeling good, he should play. And we obviously want to manage that as best as we can." Now listen, LeBron takes care of his body. Obviously you don't play for this long unless you have a crazy regimen, but at a certain point you got to step back and look at the results that you've yielded up to this point. If you look at the Lakers record, they have essentially the same record that they had through 21 games as they did last year when Darvin Ham was a coach. Right now, they have a record of 12 wins and 9 losses. They are currently 8th in the West, and they just got knocked out of the NBA Cup. And of course, LeBron has to be passive aggressive and act like he doesn't care about the cup, even though last year they were popping champagne like they won the NBA championship. But even more important than that, LeBron turns 40 years old in 27 days as of this recording, and should he really be focused on playing 82 games in a season? I mean, does that even really matter? If you are in what might be your last year and you want a shot at one last title before you walk out into the sunset, shouldn't you be more focused on making sure that every single game you play, you have impact? I mean, there's plenty of season left to go still, but at this rate, the Lakers are going to be a play-in tournament team, and let's be honest, the Lakers really don't want that. And you know why they don't want that? Because if they continue at this rate and they're so closely aligned with the Denver Nuggets, who are only a game in front of them at 8th in the Western Conference, they'll eventually probably have to face off against the Denver Nuggets in the play-in tournament. And we all know how that has fared for LeBron and the Lakers. Every single time they've gone against the Denver Nuggets in recent memory, they've got their asses handed to them and they've been sent home. For whatever reason, LeBron and the Lakers just have a mental hurdle when it comes to facing off against the Denver Nuggets. And on the flip side, the Denver Nuggets turn into some goddamn Super Saiyans when they go against the Lakers. Jamal Murray loves playing against the Lakers. I would not be surprised if Jamal Murray specifically marks down every single Lakers meeting that he has on his calendar every single year and make sure to be ready for that, because every single time he's against the Lakers, he's balling out. And we all know what Jokic is going to do. Jokic is probably going to win his 4th MVP this year, and against the Lakers, he just effortlessly looks like he just packs them up and gets them out of here every single time. At this point, it's getting pretty sad what the Denver Nuggets are doing to the Lakers every single time they meet. I mean, the Denver Nuggets are treating LeBron James and the Lakers the way LeBron James treated the Toronto Raptors back when he was on the Cavs. It's gotten to the point where Jokic needs a full-on nickname for what he's doing in Los Angeles every single time. I want to know what you guys think Nikola Jokic's nickname should be every time he faces the Lakers. Now, after an overall pretty solid start to the season, the Lakers are being pretty subpar overall. It looks like they're going to be around the 9th to 8th seed for the rest of the season, and they just dropped their game against the Miami Heat tonight, so they're falling to a record of 12-10 on the season. And listen, man, the Western Conference is extremely tight. The Lakers cannot afford to have a long stretch of losing games or a long slump, because the Nuggets are right there, the Spurs are right there, the Timberwolves are right there. Any one of these teams could get hot, and before you know it, the Lakers could drop down to 12th or 13th in the West. So I really think JJ Reddick has to rethink his plan. I think they should sit LeBron a little bit more. I think they should rely more on Anthony Davis, even though he's injury prone, but they've got to do something, because whatever they're doing right now isn't working. And it's of no surprise, because when your main player, your star player, is literally about to turn 40, what do you expect to happen? It's not like LeBron is a young superstar in his Miami days or his Cleveland days where he completely take over a game. Those days are long gone, fam. So the Lakers really need to get it together. But in other Lakers news, we also have to talk about LeBron James and what's going on there.